Good morning. It is September 3rd. It's Wednesday morning at 9:44 Mountain Time. And I'm Tracy Makarenko, and I'm here to do your monthly angel card reading. I'll read the cards, giving you an idea of the energy that best works for you in the next month to help you with anything you have on your plate or you're struggling with. I am using the, excuse me, Toni Carmine Salerno, his cards. Her cards? It's a good question. His cards, yes, I had it right. We've used them before. I think it's been a little while though. I love the back of the card. So, I'm a little bit off my game this morning. I've been wanting to do this reading since last Wednesday, and I just put my daughter, my youngest daughter, dropped her off at university over the weekend. So, excited about not having all the extra cleaning in my house, but she starts her first day of classes today, so I have a little nervous energy about me today just because of that, so I apologize for that. It's not going to affect your reading. Your reading is going to still be wonderful. So let's see what we have here for the month of September. Ocean of eternal love, healing, creativity, and fertility. So as it is for many of us in September, we begin a new cycle. Whether you're your mom and you have kids going into school, there's always a lot of activity that happens in September. People start up with new clubs. Typically, everyone at your work is back to work, so there's all the catching up to do with everything and everyone. This is almost like a letting go to me of something. And of course, that's kind of what I'm going through. I don't know what you would be going through and what you're letting go of. But to me, this is much more a teardrop. And so letting go of the old, starting something new. And a lot of people are moving into that at this time of year. It's the last 4 months of the year, and we're trying to accomplish certain goals before January 1st. So if there's something you've been hanging on to, whatever it is, let it go and know that those tears will replenish the earth and allow something new to transpire. And that goes for your life. If you let go of those tears, you make room internally, energetically, to allow more of what you want to take place and happen. So this is just part of that whole manifestation for you. If you're working on something, you're manifesting, know that you can't have it all, but you have to let go of something in order to make room or space for something new to come into your life, whatever that is. Even if it's, if you want to receive more, you really have to work at giving more. I know the lights have been flickering on and off all morning. I don't know who's visiting. So just know that it's a good place to be. When you allow things to shift and change for you in one direction, they'll shift and change in another direction. Attachment, letting go, restriction, and fear. So just building on to more of what we've already just discussed. Letting go of whatever it is you need to do in order to move forward, and know that you can release the fear around whatever the situation is that you're dealing with. Fear is not a very solid thing. We can get rid of it easily. So what you can do is write down on your piece of paper, and I think I've done this exercise with you guys before if you've been watching all my videos. I have fear around my daughter taking care of herself at university. So then you change that fear, and I am excited about my daughter going to university. And you can feel how the energy shifts just by doing that. So instead of just keeping those thoughts rolling in your mind about what your fear is or your concern is, allow it to let go and transform it into something positive. And if you need to do this exercise over and over again, by all means do it until that energy feels like it's sticking to you. So the last card is a hidden gift. Sadness and ending, a new beginning. So it's interesting how all these cards are very much lining up the same. Now these cards might mean something completely different to you than what I'm explaining. You might get just bits and pieces from it, and that's okay. Everybody sees things differently. So a hidden gift in this case is that new beginning. It is something we didn't anticipate, something that's there that we just didn't even realize or recognize. So look for that hidden gift. When you're feeling the fear or the anxiety about moving or shifting into a new place, a new thing, I want you to sit back and I want you to kind of come from a third party. So be detached from where you are and what you're doing. It takes a bit of effort to do this, but when you have the ability to come from a third person, you can see things a lot differently. And it most often happens when you're in a meditative state. And look for that new beginning. So for me, the new beginning is I have all this extra time to do more of what I love, more of this work. And I don't have to spend my hours organizing my child's schedule, even though she was more or less an adult the last few years. So it might take you by surprise, as I know it did for me the other day when I woke up and went, wow, I got nothing to be concerned about here. I'm not responsible for this child anymore. She's responsible for herself. And there was a wave of kind of excitement, I guess, around that. Just knowing that I guess my job is done, and now I can look inwards and outwards within my own life and find the gifts that I can offer to the people in my life, however you enter my life, whether I know you or I don't know you. So I just want to mention what the numbers are because I didn't see them until just now. But the first card was a 44, Oceans of Eternal Love. 8 was the second card, Attachment. And 9 was the third card, a hidden gift. And for whatever reason this morning, I also grabbed Cheryl Richardson's cards. And they're her self-care cards. And I'm just going to pull one of these cards to assist you a little bit in this shift that you're going through, the change that is imminent, because change happens for all of us all the time, some more for others. Some of us resist change until we have no choice, and change takes us and makes us do something different. So don't allow that to happen. Try and be in charge of your own life and allow those changes to happen the way you want them to happen. I know many years of my own life, I was not in charge of the change, and I felt some resentment around that. Had I known about this work in my younger years, and I'd been able to manifest everything I wanted from an earlier age, I would have had more control. Not that you have full control of anything, but it would have felt like I had more control. So the card that comes up today is Wisdom. I'm just going to read the back of the card. Let go of the need to control. How interesting. Trust in the wisdom of a divine plan. And that's what we all need to do. Let it go and believe that there is a plan for us, and feel that gut feeling and know that you are on the right path. And when you wander astray, know when that's happening too, because it does happen. Sometimes we make way too many commitments and they felt good at the time, but then they feel not good at all. So make sure that you're paying attention to how you feel and what you want to do. And do give yourself a pat on the back for making your life your own. And if it feels like it's a struggle right now, know that this too shall pass. It always does. And I wish you well and good luck for September. We'll see you in early October. Oh, and if you're in Calgary, I'm at a Festival of Wellness on the 21st of September. And that will be at the Blackfoot Inn. I'm sending out more information in my email newsletter that should go out later today or tomorrow. I do have some tickets, although I'm not sure how many I have left. Some people have spoken for some of them. They are free, but you can contact me if you are in the area and you're interested in coming. I'll also be speaking that day as well as I'll have a booth, and I'll be doing some spiritual response technique clearings. So things that you've been struggling with, which really helps with change, because sometimes there's energetic connections to more than one past life or attached to a person in this life that's causing you not to be able to move forward. And the SRT, spiritual response technique, clearings really help a great deal in helping release those energies so you can move forward in a different way. So again, thank you so much, and we'll see you in October.